Good afternoon, and welcome to week 3 of the reading quest. It is week 3. I'm not sure how, but it's almost September. It is August 27th. It's about 2:50 in the afternoon on August 27th. It is the third week of the reading quest, so second to last week, which I'm not sure where time is going lately. It just seems to keep going and going and going and going, but it is Sunday, and I'm about to start my next book, and that is Camp Half-Blood Confidential by Riordan. It's sort of a little small, short, companion book to the Percy Jackson series, but I'm going to use it for a book based on mythology because, all of the Percy Jackson books are mythology related, so I'm counting this as mythology related. Even though it kind of feels like cheating because it's just about Camp Half-Blood, not necessarily about mythology itself. But oh well, that's what we're doing. That is what is occurring. So I'm going to read that in a minute here and get started on this week, where I hope to read several or more books. I have plans, and I will make those plans occur. Hello. 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 Are you a puppy? Are you a puppy? Go lay on your bed. There you go. He's gonna lay on his bed. It is about 10 o'clock on this Sunday evening. I think it's still Sunday, yes. And I just finished Camp Half-Blood Confidential for a book based on mythology square. I think it counts. It feels like cheating because it was about 192 pages, and it was mostly just little facts about Camp Half-Blood from the Percy Jackson series, and less about mythology. But there was mythology within it. There was mythology involved. There was some Greek mythic stuff occurring. So it counts. It counts, and that is my 5th book so far, so wow. And now that I've finished that, I'm going to read an actual book. Notice it's an actual book. An actual physical book, and that is Shadowfell by Juliet Marillier, and this is going to complete the first book in a series square, and my plan is to read all 3 of these books. This book and the 2 books after it. I believe it's a trilogy, so I'm going to read it and the 2 books after it. This book will be for the first book in a series square. Raven Flight, the second book, will be for the Animal Companion square, and then The Call will be for a square on the Night Path, which is a book with a verb in the title because it's the call, and call is a verb. I already checked. I looked it up. But for now, we're starting with Shadowfell. Very excited to finally get to this library book. So that's exciting. That is what I'm going to start tonight. Yes. Good afternoon. It is about 5 p.m. on Monday, August 28th. Good God, August is almost gone. Not sure what to do about that. I am only about 20 pages into Shadowfell, but I just realized what I said last night was a lie because I'm still reading this for the first book in a series, and still reading its sequel, Raven Flight, for the Animal Companion side quest, but the third book I can't use for the book with a verb in the title because it's not called The Call. It's named The Caller, which is and caller is a noun. It's not a verb. unlike The Call, which was the title I thought that it had. But that doesn't really change my immediate plans, and so I'm still going to read this and finish the Mage Path with it, and then read its sequel for a side quest, and then I'll just jump to this Savage song by Victoria Schwab, because it has a red cover for Onto the Night Path there. So, not a huge change, just noting that I screwed up in my plans. Anyway, 20 pages, not far. I will see you when I am much farther into. Did you know that the word verb is a noun? I just learned that thanks to dictionary.com. Just a fascinating fun fact for you there. I wonder if noun is a verb. Hold on, let me look up noun. The word noun is a noun. See, that makes sense. So here's my spreadsheet with its current plans. I just had to move a book with the verb in the title down here, an empty space. So, but it's still, I still have plenty of books to read, so I'm fine. I'm still probably not gonna be able to read all of these even, so we'll see how far I get. I would like to read all of these and more, but I don't think I'm gonna quite be able to do that. Oh, I forgot to update my level. Yay. Amazing. Good afternoon. It is 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Tuesday, August 29th. It is August 29th. I just filmed my review for Mask of Shadows. We'll see if I post it or not. I look really pale today, whatever. Anyway, I'm only about 80 pages into Shadowfell. It's not that I dislike it or anything, it's a slower paced book, so I am greatly regretting choosing it during a readathon. I might pick up something else. I don't know what I'm doing. But for now, I'm still reading it. I'm only about 80 pages in. I want to get like at least halfway or more done with it today and maybe start another book while I'm at it. Like one of my side quest books to read while also reading this, so I get something done. I don't know. Oh my god, there's gonna be new Shades of Magic books. Well, I mean, in the same world as Shades of Magic. I am so excited. Like, if you couldn't tell when I read A Gathering of Shadows and Conjuring Light that I really enjoyed the series, I really enjoyed that series. Oh my god, I am so excited for the new trilogy. Like, I don't know, it's probably gonna be years before we see it, but I'm still so excited. I'm so excited. I'm dying. I'm still dying. I've been dying since yesterday. I'm just so excited. It is 12:42 on August 30th, so it's past midnight. I have not made any progress in this book, and then keep trying to read this in the day. Maybe. I might switch to a different book, because this is kind of a slow-paced book. I don't dislike it, but it is kind of a little too slow for me, I think. I really want to read it because it's a library book and needs to go back, but I don't really feel like reading it, honestly. I'm not in the mood for this particular book, so I might be switching to another book, to an ebook. I might read this Savage Song because it is technically the first book in a series. It's the first in a duology, so I don't know. We will see. We will find out. It is about 12:10 on now August 31st. It is my mother's birthday, so happy birthday, Mom. She doesn't watch my videos. But anyway, I am only like 146 pages. That's about 36% into this book. It's taken forever, but that's like a third of the book. More than a third, maybe even. Maybe it's like it's 410 pages-ish, so it's still a little bit slow. It's quickened up a little bit, but it's pretty much mostly the main character is traveling. And mostly she's just facing obstacles along the way as she's traveling, but ultimately it's one of those books where there's traveling. Okay, good night. I'm going to bed. Good night. Good night. I'm gonna go read. It is 2:13 a.m. on September 1st. It is now September. It is September somehow. It's a little late at night. I'm just finally going to bed now. I don't usually I haven't lately been going to bed this late, but I'm about 200 pages finally into Shadowfell, so nearly halfway, about halfway almost. I need to start this Savage song before Tuesday and finish it before Tuesday, because that's when that expires. Time is just really flying by right now. It feels like it just keeps going and going. That is all. I'm kind of rambling because I'm tired. I'm gonna go sleep and read and probably play Fire Emblem Heroes, because I keep playing Fire Emblem Heroes instead of reading at night. That is my problem. That is my problem. Fire Emblem Heroes. Great game. Just so addicting. This is a webcomic book, and I am trying to open it. Have you ever seen tape like this? This is not just the worst. Anyway, I've been waiting for this for 2 years, or I backed the Kickstarter 2 years ago, and it was estimated to ship out last year, but here it is, finally. Oh, look at it. I'll link the webcomic down below if you want to check it out, but it's one I liked, so I backed the Kickstarter for it. Wow, would you look at those pages? Look how colorful it is. It is 12:45 at night. It is now September 1st, and I spent a good chunk of the day thinking it was Saturday, but lucky me, it is not, so I still have one more day to try and finish this week, and I want to try to do that even though I'm like only halfway in still. I didn't do any reading today. I did not do any reading today because I was too busy reading like Ask Reddit threads. Like, I don't know, I just spent the entire day pretty much opening ones just and reading through them just all day. Mostly I was looking for like spooky or creepy ones because those are my favorite, but I also read random ones, and that's just what I did pretty much all day. Just a complete waste of a Friday that I thought was Saturday for half of it. Kind of getting into this a bit. Like, it's still a lot slower paced than I would like, but it's interesting. It's an interesting fantasy book. Kind of has, like, more old-fashioned kind of fairies, which I like to see because, honestly, I'm tired of the more recent trend of hot, sexy fairies. Like, I don't want hot, sexy fairies. No thank you, Sarah J. Maas. I don't need them. You want to be on camera? Puppy? Hello? Hi, puppy. What you doing? It is now the end of week 3. It is the end. Week 3 of the reading quest is now over. It is now September 3rd, Sunday. So let's wrap up this week, though there is not much to tell. I only completed one book, and that was Camp Half-Blood Confidential for the book based on Mythology Square. And that gained me 10 experience points and about 19-ish health points, so not much. And then after that, I picked up Shadowfell by Juliet Marillier. I began this like Tuesday, and I am still reading it. I'm getting closer to the end here, but I haven't finished it yet. I have not finished it. I'm like 242 pages in, 43 pages in, and that is about it. I did sort of almost start This Shattered World by Megan Spooner and Amy Kaufman for a side quest, but I'm actually cutting those clips out because I didn't actually start it this week. So I read one very short book this week and started this one. This book has been a lot slower. It has picked up in places, but overall it's one of those books that you just sort of, enjoy in a slower manner. Like, it's not super fast-paced or anything, and is a horrible choice for a readathon, apparently, so I have regrets. I wanted to finish up the Mage Path this week and start the Knight Path, but I did not, so next week is gonna be hopefully very busy. Hopefully we're gonna kick some ass next week is my plan. To kick a lot of ass. Yeah. So that's the end of this reading vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week. Goodbye.